Hey everyone, Professor Lucarelli here, coming at you with yet another video. Hope everyone is having an awesome day and even a better week coming up. I just wanted to spend a couple minutes and talk to everyone about how do I stay focused? How do I stay on point and on the path that I need to for my goals with training when it as it comes to training. And this holds especially true with an art like jujitsu. It's not easy to move up in jujitsu. Traditionally, belts and promotions are not just handed out, and it takes what on average 10 years, 15 years plus to go from white to black, which is substantial. So that really puts the emphasis on a student, breaking those goals down because it's just too hard, and I found it to be that way too, to think 10 years, 15 years down the road. What I did and what I found helpful is you break it down every class. You need to have short term, medium term, and long range goals, right? So every class you should have something that you need to work on, that you want to focus on. And what do they say? Like 1% better, right? And so that's going to be what you focus on every single class. Then, for that month, okay, I want to be able to execute a technique from a different position. I want to be smoother in that, right? And as I progress along and my months start to go, well, then you start to kind of connect your techniques. I want to be able to move from an arm bar to close guard to a sweep, and just kind of build as you go out. But I would really strongly encourage students to have a journal, to bring a notebook of something, and you don't have to make it a short novel, but just put little bits of training tips or advice that you hear, and ask questions. Talk to the higher ranks. Talk to the people that have been here. Hey, what has helped you? It's never a bad thing. My philosophy is you can never ask enough questions. And so you have to be plugged into that, your goals, every class, and they change, because I know when I first got into jiu-jitsu many years ago, it was solely for self-defense. Had absolutely no desire whatsoever to compete at all. And that was like that for 15 plus years. But once I got my black belt, then I really started getting that urge to get out there and test myself and compete. So things are going to change. Allow for that flexibility, for your vision to change. But be sure to come back and revisit that often. And keep that in mind, that it is going to fluctuate for a lot of people, and go with that. But and you have to be externally or internally motivated. That's another thing with jiu-jitsu, is there's not a lot of because belts and stripes and promotions are not easy to come by. That really does make it imperative that you have your weekly, monthly, yearly goals, and that they can be as complex or as simple. Your daily goals need to be just simple ones. I want to maintain them out better, and as you branch out, to the weeks and months, you can start making it a bit more complex to put things in concepts. Um, but just having a goal every single class is really going to help, and then branch out from there. It's going to make your training, I think, more meaningful, make more sense. And again, I strongly encourage to get out there and pick the brain of the higher ranks. They love to share what um, you know what's worked for them, and I'm sure, and I've done the same. You can always get little tidbits of information here and there from that. So that's just my advice with that. Definitely give it a try. Bring a notebook, take notes a little bit. It's all about kind of staying connected, staying on that journey, and not drifting too far